Hey, welcome back to Cinema Conquest. Today we're going to Showbiz Cinemas to see the new Wolfman. So we're gonna go inside, check it out, and tell you how it is after this.
Cinema Conquest.
Man, I don't think I've been here during the day, maybe ever. If not, it's been a long time. But seeing the marquee or the little logo up there in the bright is kind of odd. But we're gonna go inside, and here it is. Got the arcade with the Space Invaders, the claw machine. Man, look at that claw machine. That thing is giant. Duckies, prize room, Transformers, Jurassic Park, and Walking Dead. They've had this thing here forever. I don't remember this. Target Bravo. Got giant basketball game there. Looks like Tomb Raider is out of order. Cruisin' Blast, one of my favorites. I played this Halo game once. It is really expensive and it wasn't very fun, but maybe I just wasn't playing it right. Wheel of Fortune, that's not Vanna. Who is that? Insert dongle. It said please, it was being polite. We got a piano game here. Whack a minion. And looks like they got a VR up here. Ooh, look. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Looks like he's out of order maybe. Wow, check this out. Got this DC superheroes, like the old school comic art here. It's like one of those quarter games where you get the quarters. Oh my god, you get a Batman card. Those look pretty cool. We've got the food over here. Got the $1 glizzies. Got the popcorn. We're gonna go into the SDX theater here. Dolby Atmos experience. Wow. I don't know what to say. I mean, I have a few things to say about this movie. He's a redhead. He's burning in the sun. Can't get a January tan on. No. But it's sunny, but it's also like under 30 degrees outside. But I think the movie, the main part I didn't like about it, and then I'll tell you what I did like about it, and I'm sure he didn't like anything, but the main part I didn't like was the family dynamic. Yeah. It just felt like you didn't really root for anyone. Yeah. Like no one had any redeeming qualities to them. It just felt weird. Like, I don't know what they were going for with this. I feel like the movie would have been better rated, and you know, if you had someone that you actually cared if they died, like, yeah. Honestly, you don't care if any of these people die in this movie. So this Wienermobile said it was too cold outside to do a review. He's also turning 60 soon, so no. But like I was saying, the family dynamic just, I mean, there was no one really to root for. You didn't care if anyone died. I think that was the main part I didn't like.
It was probably maybe one of the most contrived families I've ever seen in a movie. Honestly, like none of them, even from the very beginning. Yeah. There's a flashback 30 years to a father and son. Even they didn't fit together. And then the family in the rest of the movie, they all just had like different agendas, and they didn't match at all. And I mean, from the father to the wife to the kid, they didn't It really was like, and I'm not usually like one to nitpick this stuff, but it just really felt like they were just reading their lines and just fabricating as much emotion as they could manage to, to put out.
Yeah, and I mean, for the positives, I actually thought this was a decent werewolf movie. I mean, without...
What'd you say? You said, say it again?
I said, I actually thought this was a decent werewolf movie. And I guess you don't. But well, I think it was lacking
where was the werewolf at?
I mean, they were werewolves. How was that not a werewolf? I don't know. This mother listened to reviews before this damn movie, so he's got all these like voices in his head saying how bad it is.
No, I mean,
there's damn wolves in there. They're hairy. They got f***ing teeth. I don't know what you want me to say. How's it not a werewolf? I understand that, we'll just say from the beginning you'll see a blurb, so it's not really a spoiler that it's spread by like a virus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you explain the Wolfman anyways? Like, how does the wolf juices transfer to other people through the teeth and stuff if it's not a stinking virus the whole time?
I mean, but the even from the very beginning, the blurb, okay, it's like an analogy. I mean, it's like they call it they say the Indians call this virus the face of the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, so even from the beginning, there's an allusion. There's an allusion to wolves. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
But it's just an illusion. I mean, it's not. It's like it's almost more symbolic of that the wolf is just the symbol that they've used, the traditional like Native American understanding of like what this virus is. I mean, it is some kind of, although none of this is fleshed out at all. So you're just like trying to figure out what the hell just happened. I mean, yeah, you can definitely interpret it. I mean, it's called Wolfman. But of course you're going to think, well, this is a Wolfman movie.
It's not Wolfman, but I think it is a werewolf movie. I don't think it's Universal's Wolfman type of a movie.
Well, but okay, I can accept it as some kind of reimagination of the Wolfman genre, but it definitely leans. I don't know. If you take it, if the beginning blurb, it talks about a virus, but it also talks about wolves. So you're left throughout the movie wondering if. To me, it's like it is some kind of weird virus movie, but it gets categorized in these people's imagination, like their archetypal mythological imagination as a werewolf. They're not saying it is a werewolf. They're just saying this is traditionally how this would have been understood.
I mean, but how do you describe what's going on like in that second? They don't even give a shit what it is. They just know that the person is not the same person.
Yeah.
Like they're not sitting here like, what genre do we... Well, she understands her husband. She interprets it as he was attacked by an animal. Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. That she in her perception, there was some kind of an animal attack that led to his transformation. So in that regard, yeah, it is some kind of animal, whatever, werewolf type. Yeah. But again, it's you can take that interpretation or it can just be some unknown factor that is causing him, some kind of biological thing. It's not there again. It's not nothing in it is explained. It just like bam. It's like they get to the woods. He's going back to his old home, and there's a wreck, and it's on from there. There's something after them, and you don't have time to even think. There's no explanation for anything.
That's fine, because there's scary scenes in it. It's a thrill ride. If you're going to see a horror movie, I think I'm not going to say you'll like thoroughly enjoy it just based on you not caring about the characters.
Yeah.
But I do think there's plenty of horror elements in this movie that you can enjoy that part. And if you go into it, kind of like me and him were joking around most of the time, I think that kind of helped out a little bit. You know, just don't go in there completely serious, because you're going to just really cringe on this family dynamic and how much you don't like these characters.
Yeah, I think it's more about the characters. I think that was really what threw me off. And
I'm sure they did that to be artistic or something, but I don't know.
I mean, if it's
there's honestly, families do act like that. There's families out there that are pieces of and they don't like each other. It's probably the majority of families. But if you're wanting people to care about who's going to die in this movie, you got to have some people that have some redeeming factor to them.
If they had just, if the characters had looked a little bit more, if they had just matched a little bit more, I mean, and then if they had had some kind of, rapport that, that gave you a little bit more backstory. I mean, and nothing was, I guess that's my biggest complaint, is nothing is explained. There's nothing explained, and that takes away from the whole movie for me. There's no mythology built up other than the blurb at the beginning, and that's like 4 sentences. They give you a little little atmosphere, with that, like some history or whatever. But other than that, you're just left to figure out the rest of it yourself. And again, the horror elements of it some of them are okay. I like the atmosphere of the location, the house. I like it all takes place in the woods in this house. And again, there were parts of it that were okay, but the vast majority of it didn't make any kind of...
He made a good point from the very beginning. He said, this should be a Bigfoot movie. And honestly, It felt like they took the plot and the scenario from Bigfoot movies and turned it into a werewolf movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this would have been an amazing Bigfoot movie.
If you were gonna, somebody still needs to make a Bigfoot movie like that. And honestly, that had the makings for it. It had the right setting. It had the right atmosphere. They could have done something different with Bigfoot. It didn't have to be it could have been some werewolfed out Bigfoot or something like that. I don't know.
I don't think you can transform people into Bigfoot, though.
I mean, I don't know. When they threw that virus thing, I'm not big. I'll tell you, I'm not big on virus type movies anyways, because it kind of throws me back to some of the virus movies that were popular in the 2000s, and I'm not a huge virus person.
You notice how my face, I'm shining like an angel, and you're like this dark entity over here on the side.
I'm not.
Go on.
So, anyways, just starting it out with that virus. This is a virus movie that threw me off. I mean, I don't know. Again, I think you are right in some regards. It wasn't awful, but I don't know. It really was the actors. If it had been a different set of actors, I probably would have had a better experience. I didn't like the actors at all. I didn't like a lot of the dialogue. I thought it was pretty it was just very cliche. I mean, over the top cliche, I thought in some parts. And I don't know. I just would never want to see it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. even with all the cool scenes, the action and the horror stuff, there's other werewolf movies that have done the same thing. So
yeah,
just to sit through all this awkwardness, like I would rather not. But so this is the director who did The Invisible Man. Man, we've been sitting here so long, the sun is going down. But I'm no longer as angelic. But he's the one who did The Invisible Man in 2020, and that was really different from the Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
And so I think he was trying, he's just trying to make the Universal Monster movies in a different reimagining. But
if that's the case, then like, again, I can buy to a certain extent what you're saying, that you liked it for some of the elements, but if I think of it in terms of like the Wolfman Universal movie, then that makes me even really feel worse about it.
Well, you haven't seen The Invisible Man. It is completely different.
Okay.
From the like, they're just basically using the name and the overall concept. An invisible man, Wolfman.
Yeah.
A wolf of some sort.
Yeah.
That's a man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna cut this off. We kind of went maybe into some spoiler territory. I don't know if I could do spoiler free on this review, but I think we didn't like completely ruin the movie if you're thinking of specific plot elements. But thanks for checking out our review. I don't think either of us really recommend, maybe, I don't know. I like to support movies in theaters. If you're into going to see a horror movie, I would say go see it if you want. Just, so we keep getting horror movies, even if they're bad. Definitely check it out at your house, though, and maybe if it gets like really cringy in spots, fast forward it. But this is Cinema Conquest. We got tons of videos. Check the playlist. Find a franchise or subject you're into. Have some fun watching some videos. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Collectors Conquest channel membership. So many exclusives, you don't wanna miss. Check out KeeTons Of Fun, where comes the Funko Sodas. They're number one. Be a chase. Say it 3 times when you hear their intro. You know it's showtime. Check out frogpopfanatic. Every new Ninja Turtle makes him ecstatic. Puppet master and killer clones, handmade by robots. He's always hunting down. Dino Sarah, she's a beast in the pack. She runs with the mic, never looking back. Never takes a grip, T-Rex attack. Taking no prisoners, that's a fact. That's a fact. Check out the Man YouTube channel. His superhero toys always win the battle. The DVDs and video games are so cool. If you're into awesome stuff, this guy rules, yeah! Check out Cheryl's Collectibles Galaxy. This is the collection of gallery. That's why the drone gun, don't forget Stitch. She's just gonna be awesome feature level 1 sweat. Check out Mama J. She's got so much stuff to say. Unboxing crazy things. Rock and roll is what she brings. Check out Mary Poppins Pops. The straight up shows, all the Funko drops. Mystery boxes don't stand a chance. Woof woof is what straight up will chance. Check out two boys and the scary pops. On Saturday scares, you might face a cyclops. Ghost face flashes through horror toys. By the time you're done watching, you might see white noise. Join Collectors Conquest channel membership. So many exclusives you don't want to miss.
Hey, Collector's Conquest. Have you ever wanted to help support the channel? Well, you can now. We have some new donation options. If you donate $5 or more, you'll get the exclusive 80s hologram sticker and the pretty dang cool pin. Check that thing out. That's pretty dang cool. And also you'll get whatever free swag we already have. We got stickers, we got some buttons that you get when you win giveaways. All that just for $5. We'll send it out to you for free. Check the links below. We got a Venmo and Cash App only. And if you want to help out even more, consider donating $30 or more and you'll get this free Collector's Conquest t-shirt. We also have a couple other designs, so contact me on Instagram or email me to see those designs. But I appreciate everyone watching my videos. Check the links below. And at the $30 t-shirt level, you also get all that other swag in the $5 level.